Hello, today I'm going to show you guys how to add a floating screw to top button in Flutter. Have you ever screwed way down in an app and wished for a quick way to go back up? In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that in Flutter. Here on my right, you can see a simple list view that I have. This is a custom screw view that I use to display this list of items. And if you notice, when I scroll down to the bottom, this floating action button appears. And if I scroll up, it disappears. Right? If I scroll down to a specific offset, it appears again. And when I click on it, it takes me to the top of the screen. So to do that, first thing we need to do, have a list view with your screw level items, right? Then the next thing you want to do is to set up your screw controller and also set up a variable that is going to handle the state if whether to show the floating action button or not. So the purpose of this screw controller is to enable us listening to the offsets whenever the user screws on their list view. So what is happening here? First, I'm checking if screw controller.offset is greater than 300. So you can update this offset to be 200 or 100, maybe at the point where you want to show the floating action button. And I'm also checking if the show fab variable is false. So if it's false, I'm setting it to true. And here I'm also checking if it's less than or equal to 300. Make sure you can update it the way you want. And if it's true, I'm updating the state to false. The next thing we want to do is to set the screw controller to the custom screw view, because every scrollable widget in Flutter has a controller. So you want to pass that there so that you'll be able to listen to the offset when the user screws. The next thing is to add a floating action button, which is this one here. And the purpose of the floating action button is just to move the user to the top of the screen when we click on it. And here I wrapped it with an animated opacity to smoothly show and hide the floating action button. And I added a duration. So as you can see, if the show fab is true, I'm returning 1. If show fab is false, I'm returning 0. And here I have a logic that screws to top of the screen. And the purpose of this screw to top logic is to add a function that uses animate to screw back up. Here you can see when I click on this button, it screws back up smoothly, right? And that's pretty much it. The next thing you want to do is make sure you dispose the screw controller whenever you're done with the screen. Okay, so this is it. Like and subscribe, follow for more exciting Flutter tips.